Christmas bookmarks are a delightful way to spread joy through sharing handmade goodness. Welcome to today's watercolor tutorial. I'm Nikki, owner of Just Beyond the Cottonwoods, and today I'm sharing how to create 200 Christmas bookmarks. I created these for an upcoming Christmas market as a gift for the visitors who venture into my booth. But you can make a handful or several dozen for your own markets, Christmas festivities, weddings, showers, book clubs, or just to give to your neighbors at Christmas time. I use scrap watercolor paper for many of my bookmark tutorials, but today I'm using watercolor sheets and cutting them down to size. The watercolor technique I use for these is actually quite simple and easy to make in larger batches. I start with a line painted in the center of my bookmark in my favorite green colors. Then I paint on wispy strokes extending up and down through my center branch. If you happen to find you struggle making these wispy strokes, try practicing on scrap paper. You'll find by holding your brush lightly and adding a slight flicking motion, you may find these strokes become easier. It's also important to make sure you have wet bristles. You want the paint to be applied smoothly and lightly on your paper. Use only the tip of your brush. If you find you feel drag in your strokes, that generally means you need more water applied with your pigment. Sometimes when working with watercolor, we forget just how much water we actually need to get the effects we desire. It's not enough to just dab your brush back into your pigment. You need to re-wet your entire brush head with water and then pick up pigment after every 5 or 6 strokes. After you've painted your base branch for each bookmark, be sure to let them dry completely. This next step is similar to the first step, but you'll place your wispy strokes in between your initial needles coming off the branches. Some will overlap, and that's perfect. It will help your branches look more organic. Try different techniques if you'd like. You can paint your needles from the branch outwards or from areas away from your branch inwards. Go with whichever feel more natural and comfortable. I always enjoy putting on music or a podcast to listen to while I paint. The time speeds by as I get lost in the creative process. Take breaks. Remember to breathe deeply while you paint, especially if you are painting in larger batches. I find standing and stretching and alternating other activities between smaller batches to be helpful. After the second layer of needles has dried, it's time to paint delicate little bows. This is my favorite part of making these and may take a few practice tries before you get them to look how you'd like. I use a tiny tipped brush. See the link below for my favorite brush set. I paint one loop and then move over to paint the second loop. When painting the ribbon that cascades down the branch, I add a little squiggle movement to my stroke to give the effect that the ribbon is having a little flowy moment. Once the ribbon is dry on each of these bookmarks, it's time to hole punch. Adding a little ribbon to complete the bookmarks is a satisfying final step. Now they are ready for my booth visitors to grab so they can be nestled in their favorite Christmas time readings. If you'd like to see more seasonal tutorials, check these out.